Yo, it's Doughboy from the I Don't Care What You Think podcast, and we partnered up with Dad Gang. For all you men out there who love being a dad, who being a dad is the most important thing in the world, you click the link in the description and get you 15% off all merch. I don't care what you think, Dad Gang.
Yo, I'm here, Rock Davis. I'm here on this podcast with my peoples, the I Don't Care What You Think podcast. Let's make it happen. I got it.
All right, let's get it.
Yo, testing.
Welcome to another episode of the I Don't Care What You Think podcast. It's your host, Doughboy.
We don't care what you think. It's the coolest podcast in the world. Ray Spitter, hold on. Where's my shades?
They over there on the table. But we got a motherfucking legend in the building.
That's a fact.
You feel me? You feel me? He done shot everything in Newark, from movies, from to TV shows, to fucking films, to commercials, to any artist. Your favorite cameraman.
That's a fact.
Favorite cameraman.
That's a fact.
Favorite fucking cameraman. Favorite fucking cameraman. Came through this man's guidance, man.
I feel that.
He done shot everything. He done shot your favorite Ciroc commercials. He done shot your favorite high budget, high quality music videos. And he never too big to still do it for the people that's on the budget.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. But if y'all know what we're talking about, we got Rock Davis in the building.
Yo. Come on, appreciate it, man. Happy to be here, man.
I don't care what you think.
And he in his workout gear. You know?
Yeah, I just came. That's some funny. I was walking, running today.
You did that marathon with them? They just did a marathon over there. You ain't running.
Oh, no, hell no. I ain't there yet. But I'm like, give me like 5 blocks to go around.
I thought about running a marathon, and I remember who I was. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I'll pass.
That's a fact. Word up. So what's going on, fellas? What y'all got going on, man?
Chilling, man. We just working, and we appreciate everybody that come through here, that come through. Because when this platform was built, I had people like you in mind.
Okay. Because
you will see some shit like, oh, who shot that commercial? Mm-hmm. Or who shot that movie? And who shot that film? Mm-hmm. And it's like, until you're a household name, you're still a nobody.
It's a fact. I agree.
So it's like, sometimes when I hear people be like, yo, it's not about the money, it's about my credit. Because I didn't get paid enough for this, but the credits got me paid enough for that.
I understand. Yeah,
so when I see Terrence Howard say shit like, I got 12,000, I got 1,200 for Hustle and Flow, whatever.
Yeah,
but Hustle and Flow got you to that movie that gave you 30 million.
I truly believe that 6 degrees of separation is real. That's all that is, just the universe and connecting dots and bouncing off and stuff like that. So I definitely believe in that. That's why I hit the ground running at the time when I did it. So you had to like go to that meeting. You had to have so I was like handing out videos on VHS tape.
Damn.
So that was the end of that. It was like DVDs was coming and pressing like that, whatever. So I was giving people VHS tapes.
So how long have you been behind the camera?
So I always tell the story. So we used to have a rap group in my basement, whatever. Jumping around. My father was the nucleus of the neighborhood. He was a stay-at-home dad. My mother went to work at PSC&G. She was the breadwinner. My father was the king on the chessboard.
Okay.
So he had 3 boys, whatever. So he had the time, just have his 3 boys do what he wanted to do. And we always had a bunch of friends.
Word.
So, and then he had a studio. He used to have a jam session with his uncles, with his brothers and cousins, playing like live instruments.
Word.
He had a soundproof booth, equipment everywhere, whatever. So that was always a studio in our basement.
Oh, that's tough.
So it then became rap shit with my brothers and them like that. And I couldn't rap. I talked fast, I stuttered. My father's like, yo, just take this camera, this old Digital 8 camera. Because my father knew, he's seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
He can rap, he sound good. And I was down.
Grab this camera, do something else.
Yeah, I was that guy.
Do something different. Ain't nothing wrong with being different, son.
That's a real story. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
It started there on the Digital 8, whatever, the VHS stuff, and then the DVDs came. And then, like I said, to your point, as far as like planting seeds and stuff like that, I was hitting the ground running. And I had a job at PSC&G, and I was like, man, I gotta make a real decision. And I made it, and I never looked back since.
Word.
Yeah, so.
Word.
Was it a fear jumping into that shit, like how you jumped
into it?
No,
it was... It's scarier now because there's so many people doing it. It wasn't scarier back then because it was like, yo, it's an open lane. It's like open, dry land. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at dry land to get it wet.
How fast did you fall in love with it, though? Like
around the time they were rapping, and I knew I couldn't rap.
Yeah.
And I knew I had the camera, so all the attention was on me. Like, rock, shoot this, whatever. So the attention that I wanted as a rapper, I got it as a cameraman. If that makes sense.
Free music videos, even if it was early on, from Rock Davis is like, damn. They still rapping?
Nah.
Man, they better not be. I ain't even gonna lie.
So the funny thing is that the closest I came to that recently, I did the documentary about co-parenting, and I had my man do a music video within that documentary. and I was next to him in the back, just like vibing through the whole video. So I felt like Dame Dash and Diddy and them niggas.
That's funny.
And then I said, I'll take that role because I know I can't rap. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. That's funny.
I took that route, and it felt good being next to the rapper. Just doing your thing.
Funny
so that's a funny little.
So the
story.
stance from
my man Vertical Jones.
So the stance from music videos to I want to go cinema.
Okay,
Even though I know some people look at their music videos as cinema.
it's a fact. It's a fact.
But you went from let me shoot this 3-minute video
That's fast.
to let me shoot this 2-hour or hour film.
What was
How
that
was that transition? Because once you master music videos, you like, all right.
So look. So a lot of people don't even know. A lot of people don't even know. I'm glad you said that, because that's not how I started. Like my first real project was a documentary I did for my man Hafiz Fareed, which is one of the Outlaws' father. From Montclair.
Yo, we was just shit be crazy.
So what we about to say?
We was just talking about the Outlaws.
Okay.
That's a whole different topic.
Yeah, it's a whole nother
but we
world.
was
Yeah,
just
like, people
we was just
understand,
talking
yeah.
about them. I'm gonna tell you what we was talking
And
about.
how important they were.
All right, shout out to them. They got us black.
Yeah, they was. So
They
one
important.
of our boys is not here that worked with
I feel
us.
that. Yeah.
Shout out,
He
shout out
blames
to
the out.
Roddy Too Cool.
He
Too
blames
good.
the Outlaws for the entertainment industry.
Nah, you saying it's too political. You gotta say it.
well, he
no, you gotta say it and then you gotta break it down.
Okay.
The Outlaws
He
got
blamed the Outlaws for getting us
we got us
blackballed.
blackballed. They got us blackballed.
They got New Jersey blackballed
think about it, though.
for riding with Tupac when he was on Biggie ass.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. Right? I mean,
fact.
rightfully so. I'm not sure all the intricacies, but I can see how that makes sense.
Because it was
Right.
like, you Jersey niggas siding with him over
Fact.
Biggie.
Y'all put me from the East
All right,
Coast.
Well, that's the thing they had with Smith and Wesson. How they had that new podcast when it was Math Hoffa talking to do bigger. And they called them traders in Brooklyn. They was like, nah, motherfucker, we was trying to make it right with y'all with Pac and them over there.
You right. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember.
Oh,
what
I
you're
ain't
talking
see
about.
that.
Yeah, so it's funny, but we'll go back to my point. Like I did a documentary first, then I started doing music videos. Like I was on some long form stuff, just like shooting
word.
mad creative stuff and putting it together for a documentary. And then I started shooting music videos. But it started in my basement, me shooting music videos, but I never had to edit anything. So I just had a bunch of tapes of people just rapping on camera.
So how did you get the name? How did you get the name first of all?
Rock Davis?
Yeah.
So my name is Rockmon Davis.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
word.
so I just said Rock for short.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
word.
so
Damn, that'd be fire. I love y'all niggas that can use y'all real name as a professional name,
hilarious.
man. I love y'all niggas, but I be hating. I be like, damn, I want to use my real name, man.
yeah,
I ain't even got to get an LLC for that, nigga. It's my birth certificate.
It's on my birth certificate.
And that's funny because my father's name is Robert, my mother's name is Rosetta, my older brother's name is Ramses, my name is Rockmon, my little brother's name is Raheem, so we all had R's in our name.
Like me, all my kids,
so
all
I
my
thought
kids.
that was pretty cool. Last name
My
Davis.
family name intertwined.
Yeah,
So
so it came out the name Rock Davis, and then, so let me go back. College with my Indian partner, Alec Patel, we had a company called Arc Multimedia, and we all had individual names or whatever, so it's almost similar to like I see my man Nimi and all them do Secret Society Ish and all them.
Yeah.
And they all got their own name, but they have a company.
Word.
And I was doing that way before that, whatever. But it was like, it was no social media. So nobody kind of knew what the interworkings of somebody's company were
Right.
without the influence of like social media, right?
Yeah.
So I had my man Mike Galabowski too, and my man Kalichi Eziadi and Alec Patel was four of us.
Yeah.
And we was Arc Multimedia. So we was running with Arc for a minute. And then I parted ways with my old partner. Then I was Rock Davis. And then I met my man Jay Rodriguez. We became Itchy House Films.
Okay.
And then me and him
I
parted
know
ways,
Itchy
whatever.
House, yeah.
And then I became Rock Davis again. And then my son, I had to put him on a logo. And then, so it's a couple of things. My first logo, my man Ed took the picture. Then my man Identity made the logo.
Word.
And then my ex-wife saw a picture of my son that looked something similar and took a picture of that and then said, yo, this should be the new logo because it's your son, it's a legacy. And I like that better than me holding a Ronin. And you're like, what is that logo? But this looks more pristine and more clean.
That's dope.
So I'm running with the, Roby edition, my little son, based
That's
off
dope.
of that.
That's dope.
And my daughter, she's super creative too, but she don't like being on camera. So I'm just like, that's a Jim loss, whatever. But I like what she's doing behind the camera. So,
Right.
so everybody's kind of, and then my ex-wife, she produces still all the big stuff like too. So we just a creative film network of people that I kind of bring into my life. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
dope.
Stuff
Man.
like
Word.
that, yeah.
That's dope.
I heard you bring up the cameras, right? So you was around from the VHS, right? So when cameras changed and people went and grabbed the big ass camera.
Well, the big ass camera was always there. That was number
Yeah, I
one.
know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now they make the cameras we shooting on.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
can
it's
fuck
amazing.
with them big ass
Yeah,
cameras.
yeah, big time.
Was it a headache?
No.
Like having to learn all the different cameras?
No,
Because you
so-
got the ones you like.
So the bigger ones, whatever, were run by a DP, a follow focus guy. So they had their own department. So when these newer cameras came in, whatever, you felt more comfortable because like, yo, now I can control it and control what I want to see. Like, imagine me telling you every time, whatever, yo, if you get the shot for me, but you over there, like, on your own accord, like, I see it something differently. So this gave creators or whatever, that if you was a director or just a camera guy, you in control of the image now. Back in the day, you had to have the DP, follow focus, and they got to test the shot out and run it back and forth. You sitting there like,
damn.
All right. So it streamlined it a little quicker for us to get ideas out. So editing stuff like Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas, Premiere, Avid, all that stuff with all these editing programs that you can really non-linear put your hands on, import the footage and start editing. It's like, that shit was magical, me being like 18 and 19 and seeing this shit. I'm like, wow, all these years, I'm watching TV, now I'm shooting something that look decent, I can color correct it and stuff like that. Like, that changed my world, bro, like forever.
That's my next step, color correcting.
So
color correcting.
Yeah.
What's your...
Yeah, you trying to teach me now?
Yeah, that's serious. Would you using Resolve? Yeah, that's fine.
No, I haven't touched the digital Resolve yet. I've been doing everything through Premiere so far.
That's what I do. Both my film like, did it through Premiere.
My shit
People sleep on Premiere. Yeah. People sleep on Premiere with the editing and with the color correction. It's a beast. They hold a little interface to the right of the
do my shit through CapCut.
So what's your...
I don't give a fuck how much y'all don't like that shit because y'all top 10 niggas.
Oh,
I do my shit.
I love CapCut, nigga.
I don't get on that though.
It's because it's CapCut.
I need to start using that because I don't be doing no editing on my phone, which is atrocious.
No, I don't use my phone. I use the editing software.
But I want to though.
I use the editing software. Like they have a software.
Oh, they have a software that you do.
I have no idea. I'm blind as hell on the phone. I'm right at the computer. I learned how to do all that shit.
Ain't nothing I can't do on CapCut.
Because where I'm at now, whatever, like all the like new technology stuff like that, I don't worry about it because all the young people around me know it.
Yeah.
So I'm more like a producer, director. Like I'm more like just trying to facilitate the job, opposed to being the technicality of it. So I'm more like just running the show and just like being a director, getting paid for the day, and then facilitating the editing and overlooking everything, making sure we start from A to B and get to D.
So what's your favorite camera right now? Or
the Aries are always standalone, the best image quality because of their skin tones.
Yeah.
I own a Red, whatever, but it's not like the Red either. Like when I'm shooting with the Red, just like just independently doing stuff and putting in the computer the graininess of it, and you got to treat it more because of the sensor, which is different from the Aries sensor, which coming from a film format. Yeah. So the film formats are less abrasive opposed to with the Red because it's more of a digital thing, opposed to Aries coming from a film platform.
How annoying is it, or if it's annoying at all, like when you meet an up and coming, like, cause you know some people don't even know who they be talking to sometimes. So you ever like was having a conversation with somebody, or you was on the set, cause you know you probably be on the set with a bunch of people.
You meet a lot of people,
and you on the set with a young up and coming videographer, and they not talking bullshit, but they talking as if they know everything, and you just like,
yeah, I mean, when you need that ego.
Facts.
More than ever now because there's so many people doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like when there's 5 of us in here now, whatever, chick come in here like, yo, who the baddest right now? We all gonna say, like, even if I ain't the baddest, I'm gonna say it because I need you to feel good about being amongst my brothers. I'm just giving you an example of how, you know, relationships work. So I feel like you need the ego more than ever. Even if they talking shit like that, whatever, let them show you. If they bullshitting, they're gonna be like, oh, I see right through that. Or if they serious, whatever, and then they connecting the dots, you gotta respect it.
But damn, I can't explain the question I'm trying to ask.
But I know what you mean though. The ones that's arrogant and just like weird, and then it's like,
is it more so like
it's more about them than the artist, and it's like weird.
And they like they shooting, you know to shoot bad, but you just letting it rock, and you like,
that's
like,
a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like
because you in the shit now. You in the shit.
How do you deal with it seeing and it's like, yo, I've been doing this for a minute and you're doing terrible.
And the nigga not taking no advice.
Yeah, like he not taking no advice.
He's just like, yo, I got it, yo.
Yeah, like, and it's just like
it definitely behooves me. That's the word I learned from Nas, one of the lyrics he had. Behooves me, I think, whatever. But it behooves me because I'm like, yo, it's like we gotta figure this out because you have YouTube, whatever. Like anything I don't know now, ask nobody. So let me just go Google it real first.
Yeah, facts. YouTube University.
I mean, obviously we in a conversation. You might know something more than I do. But if I'm like, I gotta call somebody, I gotta mess up with their time doing whatever. Say, yo, what you think? I can just Google it real quick. So even with filmmaking, it's so easy to say, get the camera. What kind of camera you got? A7 III?
Yeah.
Google A7 III, how to work it. They give you a tutorial for 5 minutes how to work the camera, all the settings.
Facts.
So why you coming to me trying to say, yo, Rob, I'm trying to get with you. I'm like, bro, I'm over.
Right.
I want to, but I'm just like, bro, I ain't even in no more with the cameras no more. I can go to YouTube, but like
Facts.
I don't know. I don't know what the best camera is right now.
Fact. Oh wow.
So I would
that's
go to
crazy
you-
that you.
so
That's
I would
crazy
not-
that you
but,
say.
yeah, but I would just
so
go to YouTube
confidently.
if I needed a camera. What's the best camera in 2025? They'll give you five. They'll give you a list of
Facts.
5 cameras.
Facts.
Pick which one you like the best, which one you can afford. Learn the settings. Now you're in business.
Yo, I'm 100%.
It's so easy.
I'm 100% on your side because I taught myself all this shit.
Yeah.
And then I met like whenever I run into a camera guy, they teach me something.
I feel that.
So when I was looking up what cameras to buy, these Andy shits.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Mine's is, he took the pictures with him.
Yeah, it's a fact.
But when I was looking it up, they was like, yo, get a Sony.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
my
way they
favorite.
was like, yo, this shit is 15 years old. And I'm like, damn, it's still worth the
Yeah,
money.
you'd be
Like,
surprised, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% on your side.
Yeah, I agree. Word up.
So I know you said you started with the documentary. So what got you into the music videos? You know a lot of rappers.
Oh no, like I said, I grew up in it. Like I said, because my basement was a bunch of people rapping in the basement. I couldn't rap, so when I went to NJCU to go for video production,
Oh, you went to
I remember
Jersey
my
City?
teacher.
Shout out to Jersey City, big
Yeah,
Jersey City.
man. I became a man in Jersey City, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
word?
I became my best version of myself in Jersey City.
Word.
Yo, same for me.
Because I only say that because I was learning. I know I wanted
right.
to do filming, but then I started learning and being in class about it. I was like, yo, I'm actually feeling like, we talking about 95 to 2001. That's when I was in college for like 5 years. So it was just a different time. With no social media, you wasn't distracted. You was like really locked in. So I was the first person to have a phone in '98. I had an OmniPoint phone. It was 50 cents a minute before 9 p.m. And then 9 p.m. was free. And I had nobody to call because nobody else had a phone.
Yeah.
It's all about house phone, whatever. My mom said get a phone, whatever. Then I got a phone. So that goes to show you, like, bro, cats wasn't even thinking about. And then the thing about this too, back when the internet came out, whatever, it's probably only about like 10 sites. So you'll be on like Yahoo.com.
Yahoo.
Bro, it was like literally 10 sites back in like 95 to 2000. It was probably like 98 maybe, 97. This stuff started opening up as far as like they started having a little more creative stuff like that. But everything was like about search engine and stuff like that. That's all it was. I need information on this. You might get something now compared to what's going on with AI right now, which is the chat, all that shit. That shit is real.
AI done took Google's spot. You
AI
ask
the
a question
shit.
and AI just
AI
pop
the
up with the
shit.
answer.
So I'm only
saying
saying to say I like the fact that I started from putting the image into the water, and seeing it come to life in the dark room,
Damn.
to what it is
I always
now.
wanted to do that.
To what it is
I
now.
always wanted to do that.
So me being 47, whatever, I don't feel like I'm an old head in this film thing because I'm behind the scenes. I can do this till I'm 80 and still know what to do or whatever because you have the right infrastructure around you, certain people around do certain things.
Do
I've
anybody
been about
ever
infrastructure now more than anything.
do anybody ever ask you to shoot it like film me like you back in '98? Anybody ever ask you that?
Nah, because
Like bring it back to your old ways.
It becomes a period piece at that point. You know what I'm saying? 98 now, we talking about Belly and cats with the big jackets and the big pants. Like even though you see
love
that,
shit
whatever,
like
but
that.
it's a different version of it.
Yeah, I love shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a good era, whatever. But you may get that in like ads, like when you're doing commercials for like sneaker companies and stuff
Facts.
like that, and like fashion brands. You may get those kind of like storyboards and creative direction, stuff like that. But as far as like a period piece, I always wanted to do one of it because it's like, yo, everybody got to be on point.
Facts.
The last thing I seen with the period piece, well, obviously was Sinners with Michael B. Jordan, whatever. They had a pre-screen.
Came out already?
No, they had a pre-screening.
Oh, word.
Probably a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
tomorrow.
But it's a period piece. But I'm just looking. I was like, bro, it's just amazing how you have to get everything right.
Yeah, facts. I remember. I think it was the Biggie movie. They was like, man, they had Ciroc in the club.
Oh yeah, it was something. I forgot what it was. You're right. It was something weird like that. Something weird
that
like
should
that.
be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
It was the Tupac movie too.
The Tupac movie.
50 pointed it out. He said, yo, why the fuck y'all got hookah on the table? And it's supposed
That's
to be 1994.
Hookah in '94 is crazy,
That's
bro.
wild.
That's
imagine hooping back.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's funny as hell. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I gotta go check that.
And, yo, he took the scene too when they in the club with
yeah,
Biggie,
yeah.
and he froze that shit like that's a hookah.
Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Aside from your brothers, you remember your first music video for another artist?
Yeah, so my man Antoine, my neighbor, he did a song, and then my people's, my man Fahim and Cash, and my man Ra, I did a music video, and it's like a documentary, but it's like more of like a day in the life of them.
Word.
Those were the first people I got paid from.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
word.
And then peace out to my man Big Dump Records and them back in the day.
Oh, I know Dump Records.
Yeah. So my man and them was trying to do a video. Big Seven, shout out to Big Seven too. He's a big part of that. And then he was the first person to give us $1,000, and we bought a dolly system. I never forget. He gave us the money like smacked it on, like boom. It's like, and then we said, all right, we good, whatever. And me and my man jumped downstairs like, yo, we about to go buy this dolly. With the old white trash, we had to screw it in, piece of wooden board and a pole. and you put a tripod on it, you be somebody sitting on the back of it and push it.
And you push that shit.
Bro, the video was $1,000. We spent all our money on that dolly. Went to Branchburg, New Jersey. Somebody had built it from his garage. This white dude was cool as hell. We sit with him for like about 2 hours. He explained how to work it and all that. And it's like a scene out of a movie because we pulling up to this like barn, like, you know, scared, like this Indian dude and this black dude is all white. They see nothing but barns and stuff like that. We pulling, he like happy as hell. You know, he about to make $1,000 for something he created, right?
That's fire.
And something that we needed, that stuff. You know, think about the word creation. I created this, you need this, so you can create that, and you can get that. Then when you get that, you got to create this so you can get that.
Creation
That
for
shit
creation.
just keep going. You know what I'm saying? That shit is
Facts.
amazing to me. Yeah,
That's fire.
That was one of the first memories of me doing music videos and being excited about buying equipment, like how younger filmmakers are now buying equipment. Yeah, so I was fortunate enough to have that experience.
When was the last time you had that feeling again?
Oh, just recently, completing. So I got 2 films I completed. One is called my first feature. And one is called What About Us? What About Us? Just the fact of completing a project, whatever, and knowing it took a lot, and then knowing it feels good, that it's current, it's up to date, and it feels good. You know what I'm saying? So I had that feeling just recently when I had the first premiere back in November of 2024, when I premiered my documentary. Yeah, that's always a good feeling, completing something, people coming in, paying their money. And I got a funny story about that. So the night before, I was having a problem with my computer making a file, and then the morning it was giving me the same thing. The Ish came by and saved the day. Ish came through and saved the day, but even his situation started taking too long. It was working, but it was taking too long, either making a 1080 file or a 4K file. So me and Ish arguing, like, bro, the premiere is at 8 o'clock. It's already 5:14. Bro, what's going on? I ain't get no haircut yet. I'm in the office, like, scared as hell. People cash apping me. Can't wait to come tonight. Can't wait to, I'm like, bro, this shit might not happen. Yo, imagine that pressure, bro. I already sold out, like, because we had 3 theaters. I already sold out 2 theaters already. So everybody expecting, people calling me all day, Rock, can't wait to be there tonight. Gonna have some fun like that. I'm like, yo, that's the most scariest I've ever been as a filmmaker. Was November 21st at 5:14. Peace out to my man Renell, who's one of my main editors. We was all on the 3-way, and he heard his argument. I said, "Yo, just stop what you're doing and make it a 1080 file instead of trying to render it and see if it's going to happen for the 4K file because it takes more rendering time."
Yeah.
He heard us talking, whatever, and I'm like, and we all got off the phone, like, all right, whatever. And then my man took it upon himself to say, "I'm just gonna make this 1080p file because I'm sitting here at the office. I'm the one that's in front of the computer. It's just doing what he's doing. Rock, you getting a haircut. I'm in the computer looking at this shit. It ain't gonna happen." So he stopped it and did this shit. That shit went by in 20 seconds. That quick. Damn. And then I'm getting a haircut. So the whole time I'm quiet. I'm like, niggas cash at me like, yo, I just cashed out you. I just bought 6 tickets. I'm like,
damn.
my PR people like, yo, I got an email ready just in case. I'm like, that shit's gonna mean my name is done. It's over for me. That's how I'm thinking. Damn. I swear to God on everything I love. I'm saying, yo, it's over for me. Everybody bought their ticket to show up and was like, yo, the movie not playing. Think about that.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
in the
a
theater,
lot.
like, man, fuck Rock,
That's
man.
a lot.
Man, fuck Rock.
In a heartbeat.
In the theater talking like king. Fuck Rock.
So that's my point in saying whatever. I like being humble, whatever, because everything can change in a heartbeat.
Word. That's
you know what I'm saying?
fire.
Whatever. Yo, that was a scary moment for me because everybody gave me their money.
That's fine.
And I was promoting it for like a whole month straight.
Yeah.
And everybody was loving it, like, yo, it's about to happen, blah, blah, blah. It shot it. He was excited about it, whatever. He came and saved the day last minute. And then I'm getting out the barber chair. I get a call from both of them. They said, you can breathe easy. I said, yeah. And then I met him.
Shit.
I met him at the movie theater. We played it. It played. It was good to go. Yeah.
So when you writing these films as well?
Yeah. So both of those films I wrote and directed and produced. Shout out to my man Prada Jones, my man Mel City, Joe and all of them for that my first feature.
Shout out to
and
all
then my documentary was more or less of like a period piece from like 2016. So it's too many people to thank in that process.
Word.
Yeah.
So when you writing these films, you be having actors in mind or anything?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So
where the fuck we go?
Yeah, so prime example, all those films,
he's
those
ahead, don't
two
worry
films
about it.
I've done, I casted everybody. I didn't have an
Word.
audition or nothing.
Oh, you
I
don't
knew
have
I
an
wanted.
audition.
Yeah, I knew I wanted. Yeah.
So you got something else coming up?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm actually writing this dope thing about the internet. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but it's fire.
You doing
My take
auditions
on
for
it?
that or something? I just want to know.
Oh yeah, no, come on, man. I'm gonna need everybody because
Rocky trying to be in it.
No, I got him. So what I'm saying,
I was just setting it up.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna explain to y'all what it is, whatever. So y'all understand how important this podcast thing, whatever, for the show. Yeah, so when I'm off camera, I explain to you what it is, whatever. So I got you. What I'm saying is ask me whatever because it's gonna make everything better.
Oh yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
Whatever, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I do a
So-
little acting myself. Like,
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. I
But
got a little
I'm excited about that. But I got all the bullet points, but now I got to start writing the script of it.
word.
Breaking it
Yeah.
down. Because I got the story, and now I just got to write all the.
I ain't got no problem. Come to audition. You need, whatever you need to act. Whatever.
But I'm picking everybody I want.
I'll figure it out. Don't even worry about it.
Yep.
I could be an extra too. Like
Yeah,
I don't got no problem playing my role.
But like I said, I may need to use the studio.
I keep telling people, you need a mailman. Everything got a mailman in it. If you just need me to walk past as a mailman, I got you. Everything has a mailman in it.
I'm gonna have you in front of that mic. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Hell yeah. You need somebody to play.
You got my word on that too.
Word, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard it here first. Be looking out for me, baby. You looking at 50. I know you ain't no Power no more. I know you ain't no Stars. Lionsgate, look out for me. I'm here.
Hey, so you ain't got to be modest. We know you a legend. We know you that guy. When did you know you was that guy? Like, what was the moment? Like, what did you shoot and you was like, oh, what was the call to get shot? Like, even if you didn't shoot it, and they was like, yo, such and such called you, and you was like, oh shit.
See, that's,
that little boy in Daddy basement.
I hate talking about what I do. You know what I'm saying? Self-proclamation and critically acclaim is two different things. Being critically acclaimed is like everybody talking about you and stuff. So
you both.
Both. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, this is the first time I went to Africa was the moment I've said wow, because of who I went with. I went with a UN diplomat. I went with a lady from Wall Street, and my mentor Samad Davis, and his father was a lawyer. So we went top shelf, like we was on private jets and jumping from different countries, whatever. And I seen Africa for the first time as like a UN like working for like a company, whatever, that got all the inside going through the back door of things.
Oh,
opposed to going through the front door. So when I was little, you hear about Africans like, you didn't want to go there, whatever. And then I realized everybody on the plane is everybody else but us. Ain't no black people on the plane. Everybody else is Spanish, white, Asian, whatever, Slambo, I don't know, whatever. Everybody's going to Africa. I'm on the plane, I'm like, why is that? They telling us you don't want to go here, right? And then when I went top shelf, you know what I'm saying, with the meeting presidents, I'm going down. I'm in gold mines, I'm meeting agriculture, mining departments. I'm meeting like real people, and I'm seeing Africa, the beauty of it. So my whole life, people say you don't want to go there, but my first time going, I'm seeing the beauty of it. I'm meeting distinguished people. I'm meeting the president. I mean people that got real positions. I'm seeing the real soil. I'm seeing poverty. I'm seeing elegance. I'm seeing the nightlife all in one trip. I'm like, wow, this is the shit. So shout out to my man Samad Davis and my man Uzman Sharif. Like, and then we started going back there shooting videos. So that's when I really felt like I was the shit, because we were winning music video awards in like Durban, West Africa. We were going to like Durban to the MTV African Music Awards. So that's when I felt I was the shit. I was like, wow, fuck all this Jersey, fuck all this US shit, whatever, because we so spoiled.
Yeah.
So you would get mad at me if I got all this stuff. You'd be like, so nigga, I'm trying to do it too. But out there, whatever, nobody knew us, whatever. They was applauding it. They was like, oh, who are these people coming in, whatever, because they were African. So it was a little more primitive with the filmmaking part of it. But it was some people out there that was doing amazing work, and we had to compete against that. And we won a few awards like that. So to be in another country that nobody know you, on another continent, and you taking these artists doing fireworks for them, whatever, that was like me saying, I'm good over here. Like even though I did the biggest stuff out here as well, but I felt good because we went to untapped territory that nobody wanted us there, and we did it.
So
so that's when I felt I was the shit.
You know why that shit is so amazing, what you just said? Because Jamie Foxx said this is the exact same place when they shot Ali.
Bro, that's
and he was
my
like,
life,
just
bro.
seeing how them niggas treated Will Smith. He was like, the fuck? Like, he was like, yo, the people in the joint was carrying this nigga. Like, he was like, they was picking Will Smith up.
He's here.
And Jamie was like, oh, shit.
And to be truthful, too, it's not even celebrity. Yeah, it's not even celebrity. It's like, they love American people. You know what I'm saying? Like black, white, Spanish, whatever. You come in where they just want to get your swag because they so... It's not even the word poor. It's not even that, whatever. It's just like socially... inept to what style is or what culture is, whatever, because it's more like poverty, like struggling, and stuff like that. I'm talking the majority of the people, but the people obviously you got the 10% that's living well, got great jobs and all that. But I'm just saying the culture, they trying to get how American people move.
That's crazy.
So we had a lot of good time out there, just being filmmakers.
So with all the accomplishments and stuff like that, winning awards and stuff, you ever take time and like look in the mirror and congratulate yourself?
Yes. Yeah, I gotta do it all the time because it's a war out here, like, because I always tell people real life is in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got family, you got kids, you got this stuff, whatever. So I'm like, sometimes being a father is a thankless job. I got
Facts.
2 kids. Shout out to my daughter Seneca and my son Nairobi, and shout out to my ex-wives Ashley and Jyoti, whatever. Because at the end of the day,
Damn, nigga, I'm
like we're a
supposed to be
union.
married.
You know what I'm saying? Twice. I was married twice. I'm not doing it again though. I'm good.
I was about to say.
Yeah. I tried it. So look, I was married for I was married for 19 years. I was married for 19 years.
Yeah,
I tried it. You know what I'm saying? I tried it. I know people. It's like, yo, they can't be committed in a relationship with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Or a relationship with man, whatever the relationship is, whatever. It's hard. Commitment is hard for a lot of people.
Yeah, you did it twice.
I did it twice. Yeah, man.
Let me get this out because I'm gonna keep laughing because yo,
Y'all
you're the
niggas is
reason.
hilarious,
Like you
yo.
saying that helps me when I tell my wife, and yo, I ain't never doing this shit again if this don't
Yeah,
work.
it's a lot of work, man. Yeah, it's a lot of work. And then
Y'all niggas
the way
is funny.
the way the world is now, whatever, they saying like people need more alone time to themselves. They don't even know it.
Yeah.
Because the world is so sped up. So when you think, so I'm not saying it's wrong. When I'm not saying you being single or you being married is wrong. I'm just saying you have to see who you are, whatever, based on how the world is moving.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
You never know how busy you is and how much time you spend in a day doing shit until you by yourself.
it's a fact.
It's a fact.
So like when you was younger, you
Yeah.
would play the game with your friends.
Running around,
It
yeah.
feel like y'all was doing that shit all day.
When y'all was
Be
doing
by
that shit for
yourself
2
as an
hours.
adult.
Nah, you be like, yo, you ain't
you
got
like,
no time.
damn, I sat here for 4 hours doing nothing.
Nah,
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like
That's a
sometimes,
fact.
like if you ain't the type to get up and go get it, you will sleep till 1 o'clock in the
Yeah, that's a
afternoon.
fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
Like
That's a
you'll
fact.
lay in the bed
Yeah,
and you'll
yeah,
wake
yeah.
up and be like, damn, I ain't do shit today because you lazy. That's one. You
That's
lazy.
a fact. I
You're
agree.
lazy as fuck.
I agree.
If you can't,
I agree.
if
I
you
agree.
can't get up, like no, even if you ain't got nothing to do, bro. Because sometimes I lay in the bed till like noon, but then I get up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I do what I gotta do. But if you just lay in the bed till 1 p.m., you ain't shit.
And you,
Like-
you went to bed at 11? That's a
yeah,
fact.
son, like
Yeah.
you ain't shit, bro.
That's a
Like
fact. That's
you
a
just
fact.
laid there, son. Then you rolled
'Cause you-
over.
So to your point, I'm glad you said that, whatever, because my job I was a meter reader. So I had to get up every day and walk for like 5-6 hours in people's basements and out of people
Yeah, I know
businesses
that
like
is,
that. So I had to get up, no matter if I didn't even want to do it, whatever, 5 days a week, had to get up at 7:30.
Facts.
Be on the beach in the snow, rain, whatever. I did that shit. I was
we
like,
know.
bro. So I appreciate
Yeah, yeah.
me having my time and
We doing it right
being able
now.
to raise my family and stuff
We
like
here.
that. Yeah, that's
But
what I'm
when we
saying.
ain't here,
Yeah.
we up at 8 in
Yeah,
the
it's
morning.
real, man.
Get
So
to
it's
go to
real.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been fortunate to be self-employed for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Able to
Word.
raise a family off of filmmaking. Off, you know
Word.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So how about in whatever? I'm never gonna be feeling dirty or too high on myself, whatever. Because I just know, end of the day, we all gonna die one day. So I'm just like, man, you better enjoy all this. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? And that's the realest thing I can say when it comes
Yeah,
to
don't forget your question.
enjoyment.
Because I got a question. Because we asked Ish the same question.
Uh-oh.
And I'm definitely about to ask him this shit.
I think it's the same question I got.
Have you ever shot something?
Oh, all right, never mind. It's not.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever shot something and you knew
It was whack.
the shit was ass?
No, all day.
But
He said all day.
Yeah. Yo. Hold on. So we be talking about 100% and to 10%? At least 30% of the time it be trash. At least 30.
Damn. Oh my god.
But it's based on you operating on infrastructure. Like, let's just say I shoot your video Monday, and I want to start editing Tuesday, but then I'm shooting your video on Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to you. I'm on the phone with you. You calling me while I'm on his set.
Yeah.
So a lot of times the creativity gets lost in doing the business.
Right.
And a lot of times you ain't really worrying about the creative part of it because you worrying about the business. You like, all right, I just want to get this done, whatever. And you want to spend more time with it. But you talking about, yo, I got a deadline tomorrow because I got to drop this. You dealing with all that. And you don't even want to deal with that because I'm like, yo, that ain't my problem.
That's a fact.
I'm trying to give you something creative, whatever, that's beautiful.
So-
Give me a minute, whatever. Even when you tell them that you want to, it takes time to do it, they still
Yeah.
on you.
Oh, that's a fact. I
So
get you.
So in that chaos, sometimes some things don't get executed as you would want them to be.
So if like, all right, say you work with an artist, right? You listen to the music. You know they pay you and everything, like all that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
But you really don't like the song. But you do the video because they pay for it because they really want to work with you and stuff.
I hear a lot of wax songs.
How
I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of wax songs.
how do you keep the relationship like
Like cool with them?
Yeah, like cool, like yo,
No,
you
so-
whack, but you pay for your music video, so you gonna
What
get what you need.
I've known about celebrity, the word celebrity, and what I learned about attention, if it's them on camera, they don't care. As long as they see themselves with it, they think they fresh and fly, whatever. Like even if they don't know what I'm looking at, I
Yeah.
think it's whack. They don't think it's whack. They see
Facts,
themselves doing
facts.
anything, and that's all they want.
That's actually smart. I didn't think you would
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
it like
yeah,
that.
like, bro, think about
I
that,
was
yeah.
not expecting an answer like that. But that's
If I'm trying to be an actor,
Yeah.
and my man right here said, "Yo, we're gonna shoot this thing, whatever. I want you to run over there and fight these two, whatever. Even if I lose, but like, how that look?
Yeah.
I did it, whatever. I'm
Facts.
acting, whatever. How that look,
Facts.
whatever. He gonna be like, it's cool. Be like, I know the lighting was wrong.
Facts.
But I just take it again. Stuff like that, whatever. So he's got a war he's going through.
Yeah.
We got wars we going through, whatever. But end of the day, whoever in front of the camera, they just want to see themselves.
They just want to, I'm like that too. I ain't gonna lie. I really like
You just want to see yourself.
seeing myself in the camera.
That's why the social media thing is so addictive.
Facts.
Like you wake up in nose, digging in your nose. You like,
That's
yo,
crazy.
put this up. You like, I just so much.
That's that get ready with me.
It's like, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Get ready with me. I think all of them be lying. I'm not even gonna lie. Nobody wakes up like that. Like,
Andy.
I'm sorry. Nobody wakes up with their teeth brushed already.
Yeah,
It's
that's a fact.
no way possible.
That's a fact.
It's no way possible.
I agree.
But
Yeah, I just touched.
how you know when something done? Whether you doing.
You said how I know something done?
Yeah, like how you know when you fin like I'm done with that. Like I did it. Like it's over. I could bounce it. I could like, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's a music video, a movie, short film, documentary,
understand.
whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
how do you know to press export?
Export. Personally, the way it makes you feel as a director or the one that's in charge of the editing, whatever. So, and then a lot of times you have a creative team around you, whatever, that's sitting right over your shoulder with things, whatever. So that helps out too. They're like, oh, you'll be good. So I may be like, yo, I'm gonna add some more to it. But no, we good. It looks good. So it's dependent on what the energy is. Like if the dude's saying, yo, I just want me walking down the street freestyling and the shit look tight, whatever. I believe it's tight because I got the shot I need, color corrected it right, whatever. Let's not think too much about creativity and just do it like that.
I feel you on that.
Yeah,
I
because
feel you on that.
I think the best stuff be when I ain't thinking about like prime example. I was going through so much stuff around the time I was editing my documentary, and I remember I had all the scenes all that in place. I mean, I had all the scenes done, but now I got to put it in order for it to make sense for you to enjoy it. I just started putting stuff down. I was blindly doing it. He said, because I ain't had no time.
Yeah.
It was the best thing ever because I wasn't thinking about it.
That's
If I was
dope.
thinking about it, it would took longer.
It took longer. Like, damn,
Yeah,
I
because I was
don't
under the
like, I
gun.
don't like the way his shoulders shining. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, I get what you're
So
saying.
it was a learning experience saying, yo, just get it done, whatever, then come back and scale it back. But don't be trying to every little part like, we trying to figure this out. Like, bro,
That's a
we at
fact.
10%. We trying to get to 100. You still talking about this little 10% right here. Let's just flush it out and then chop it back.
Do you like when the artists give you full creative control?
Yes. Right. And then vice versa too. Like if you got the idea, I'm like, bro, this is dope, whatever. I'm gonna say to facilitate it for you.
Yeah.
Because like I said, because if you made the song, whatever, I'm respecting that you know how you want to look too.
Yeah.
It ain't just me just saying, yo, I met you, I know you from a can of paint. He said, I heard about you, Rod. I want you to shoot my video. I'm coming on set like, yo, you should
And
know.
don't got
I
no
even know
idea,
you.
ain't got no type of
Yeah,
treatment.
you know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Let's have a
feel you, I
conversation
feel
or
you,
whatever, and then let's figure out what's the best vision for you.
I did that before with a. I did that like making music though,
yeah.
like not a video, just making music. Like I never really sat down with a producer. Shout out Cito. I never really sat down with a producer and like made some shit from scratch. So like Cito, I don't know if you know Cito on the beat. He a
That sounds
producer.
familiar. Yeah.
He,
I know.
he do a live show and I had one or whatever. Like I won a live show. Like I had the
wow,
best
okay,
song.
okay.
So he was like, "Yo, you win the free session." Da da da. I'm like, "I bet." I ain't know what it came with.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
never worked
yeah.
with him. Cause the first time I entered, he was like, "Yo, this your ass." I'm like, "Damn." I said, "Damn."
It's all about growth.
Straight shots.
It's
Damn.
all about growth.
I said, damn. So,
That's wild.
but I never stopped submitting because I fucked with it. I liked the journey
Yeah,
came
yeah.
with. So I started submitting. So I sent this fire shit. Well, to me, I thought it was fire.
Yeah.
And when he heard it, he said, "Damn." This, like he talking. I'm like, "Damn, you said my shit was ass, bro." Like,
Yeah, that's a fact.
So anyway, I won. Went to the studio. We chopped it up for like 2 hours. And he like, "Yo, what type
wow.
of music you want to make?" Yeah, we spoke for 2 hours. I'm telling him my life story, what I've been through. He
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
me,
that's real
"Oh, I grew up here." Da, 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 da. And then he just made the beat. He's like, "What vibe you going for?" I'm like, "I want a sample, shit like that." He played it. I'm like, "I like that." And then he just do. And I had some shit written already to another beat.
fire.
And it came out how it came out. It was dope.
Wow.
Yeah, word.
That's super dope.
I be liking
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. I like the creative process of shit.
Yeah, man. Like I said, this is a fun world, man. Because like you say, no day is never ever the same. Even if you doing podcasts every day, but it's always a different conversation, stuff like that. So we gotta be grateful for this shit too, man. Like
Facts.
a lot of people. That's why I asked your man we were off camera. I said, "You still enjoy it?" I know he's still a young kid because everything is so sped up now. You know what I'm saying?
One thing
Everybody's
about bro,
stressing you out more.
one thing about Andy got love for this shit. I can tell he got love for
you
this
gotta
shit.
love it. I still love it.
Let
And
me
I've
tell
been doing
you,
it for
tell you how that
27 years.
shit went with him. Like when we got here, that was our first time meeting him.
Fire.
Yeah, like
And
first
he
time.
was like, "Yo, I can shoot it." I don't care, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm still
We
learning how to
never
use
seen
the
his
camera.
work though. We ain't even never
Never
seen his
seen
work.
it.
but he
I
ready
just
to
know
go.
it was better than me.
He
Yeah,
pulled
yeah,
it.
exactly.
You
That's a
had
fact.
just-
He pulled
I
out
love
that
I love
shit.
that. I love that. Yeah.
He pulled that. I'm impressed by anything. I'm impressed by. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed by anything that looked like something.
Yeah,
He pulled that,
yeah.
and he got the lens that I think is my favorite lens. But I don't
Yeah.
know if it's my favorite lens. But I just think it is
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I like the way it looks. I ain't gonna lie. So he pulled it out. I'm like, man, you got the 20.
yeah.
I said, let me see. He said, you want to hold it? I said, hell yeah.
That's
I'm
fire.
holding this shit because I came here to see it. It's like I came here to see the spot.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, what y'all shooting on? I said, we got some Sonys. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking big
Yeah,
cash
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
all
we got
this
Sony. He said, I got this. I said, oh, that's a 24-7. He said, yeah. I said, oh, let me see that. He said, you want to hold it? I'm holding this shit like a baby. I'm like, oh my God.
amazing. Yeah,
You
if they
really
had
got
everything
this
you needed.
shit. Because like, you know, like if you're not into it, you ain't gonna know. So
That's a fact.
I know,
That's a fact.
I know as I'm going along, I learn. So he pulled that shit out. He showed me, and I was like, damn. And then he was like, yo, let me shoot y'all shit.
Yeah. Y'all been rocking ever since.
And it was a give and take.
How long has it been since y'all been rocking out?
Here, we just got here last
2
like,
months.
6
That's good, yeah,
3
some
months
shit,
ago.
yeah.
some
But
shit like that.
it's a give and take too, because the shit I thought, like the little I did know, it actually helped him because he specialized in pictures.
Yeah.
Like that's his
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, photo first.
Yeah. So when he shot the video, I'm like, ooh, it's too much exposure. At least I know that part.
Yeah, I understand.
I can't do pictures for shit.
I understand.
But I learned some shit with video.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what he did and
You
what I
can't
did.
unsee something with them. You know it don't look right, you got to change it up.
We
I
just
agree with
like
that.
how he do this shit with no screen. Man, I own a big ass screen. I'm
Yeah,
blind.
yeah. You see everything.
I
That's a
gotta
fact.
see everything.
Yeah.
Like he just be looking like, yeah, I got it. I be like, yo, I don't have the eye.
Yeah,
But
let me see
I-
it though.
Yeah,
Nah,
I can
bro.
see it. I just don't have the eye.
Bro, tough, and he tough. He listen, not like that. Like he,
I know what you mean, though.
He
Yeah,
like
like,
if
he
you be
in it,
like,
he in
yo,
it, he in it
I
to
want
win
to do
it.
this. Can we do this? I'm like, let's try it. Fuck it. Like,
Yeah, he in it to
let's
win
just
it.
Trial
do
and
it.
error.
Yeah,
And that's what I live by. I live by trial and error.
Yeah. I mean,
got-
that's all of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Now some people don't think it's trial and error.
Yeah.
They think motherfuckers be thinking the error. Like say you shoot a music video, you know it's the person you shot fault this went this way, but when you send it back to them, man, I knew not to go with rock, nigga.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
nah,
rock is
nigga, I was telling you what to do.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe I ain't had the right shit, and you knew I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yo, we ain't got but this much time of daylight left. We got to do this shit or pick a different
yeah,
day.
yeah, so it's a lot of
and then,
variables.
and then it's 8:45 in the sunset, and he like, nah, shoot some more, nigga. This looks horrible.
Shoot
Nah, it's
some
a
more.
fact.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
then you
fact.
give him back the footage, and he like,
Yeah.
come on, Rock, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this? And
yeah,
you're
I feel
like,
that.
nigga, I told you, Rock, this shit
I've
an hour ago.
been a couple times. I have to give people their money back. Like, I'll be honest. Like, it was,
Nah, I got
No,
access.
no.
I got,
Talk
I
that
got,
shit,
no,
right.
no.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Talk
don't even
that
want to know
shit.
why you gave him the money back.
yeah.
Just give me a number.
What you mean? What?
Like, just give me a number. Don't tell me how much your price. Just give me a number. Like,
Nah, I don't
'cause
mind.
there's no-
I don't mind. I don't mind saying was what. A couple of videos like it'd be like I won't get paid the back end because you didn't like it, but I'm taking it anyway though. Like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean by giving money back.
Okay.
As far as
Nah, 'cause
physically
I was
giving
saying,
somebody money
like-
back, nah, I never physically like.
Like, say you
Yeah.
charge $1,200 for a video, right?
Yeah. I never did that. So, yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm just getting, cause I know some.
I know.
They got them.
Bro,
They numbers.
bro, I know people do videos for $100.
Yeah, they.
$200. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Where they at?
That's 100. It's not it.
Wait, hold up. Where they at?
That's not the
100
number.
is not it?
No, no, that's not the number.
Where them $100 at?
Yeah.
Where they at? I need about 4 of those motherfuckers.
I know. You'd be surprised. 250.
Oh
300.
yeah. We gonna
They shooting,
hook
man.
me up with them. Give me
Hey,
their
man,
Instagram and
I'm only
stuff.
saying that one because it's so feasible to get it. Everything is so easy to get. now.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If
can buy
you know
cameras at Best
anybody
Buy.
that's doing the 250
Yeah.
deals and you vouching, we
Oh
gonna
yeah. for
let
sure.
me know.
Actually, my
Give
man
me
texted me
that.
just now, asked me about.
Yeah, tell him. Yeah,
No,
R-A-Y.
filmmaker.
Yeah,
my man.
R-A-Y,
He trying to get back in the
S-P-I-T-T.
game.
You type him that. Whatever, he gonna Google whatever. That's me. I'm saying he get a good feel for what we got going on this side. If he charging $250, I need about 3 of them bags.
But ain't that the world though? I think that's
Yes.
I think that's the kind of I think that's what we be becoming right now. Yeah, it's around that. Yeah, I mean you'd be surprised.
All right, this is
Some of the young dudes, the running gunning ones, they got the little camera in their hand. Really, I don't know. I don't be asking.
So
I don't know.
this is one of my favorite questions I wanted to ask.
Okay.
I knew I wanted to ask this, right? I shall hate.
Oh,
the,
hold up. These niggas trying to get.
Yeah, I heard it,
street
yeah.
clean. Man.
Is your car right there?
I ain't trying to hear nothing. I'm just trying to see what side they on.
What side they supposed to be on?
Nope.
Nigga, it's the morning. They 9 a.m. I'm about to say you bugging the fuck. I was about to say.
I feel like yeah.
You can edit that out.
So Ashell said he can't stand them niggas that shoot performance videos for $100.
Yeah, you say
Yeah,
cash
that's why I said that. Yeah.
So
yeah,
now this is my
that's-
question to you. Do you feel how he feel when they was fucking the game up doing that?
Yeah, at one point, yeah, because it was like during COVID and all that stuff, whatever. You know, everybody just wanted to be outside, whatever. So everybody's trying to find new ways to hustle.
Yeah.
And I think COVID had messed that up as far as like people just wanting to get outside, and people like, yo, I ain't got nothing to eat, and it's like I've been in the house all day watching Netflix. I come out there for $150 like that, and the cats like us, I'm just like I'm chilling because I pay my tax every year, so I'm getting $600 a week plus $1,200 on top of whatever. And my wife at the time was getting $600, so I'm like I'm sitting pretty. Yeah, so based on me paying my taxes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats ain't out here ain't getting stimulus and all that stuff, whatever, but we was getting that money every week.
Word.
So I was just quiet. I was just like, I'm watching TV, I'm watching Black as Fuck outside. Yeah, Black AF. Yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, so I get it because like I said, because it's a young filmmaker's game, and you got a lot of energy, and they feel like, yo, if I shoot you for $100, whatever, I'm gonna edit that shit tonight, get it to you tomorrow, whatever, then I'm gonna shoot it again. The next time I might tell him 200 because this nigga pull up in the Benz. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to be a businessman too. So cats is sizing people up every day, whatever. Like, oh, you doing $100? Yeah, but I did that in like an hour. Yeah, but I want you to come here, fly me here. You got to pay for the ticket. You got to do that, whatever. So prices start getting a little higher. Things start getting a little higher. But first time out the gate, I don't blame them because everybody's doing it. Like,
that's a fact.
imagine right now we're in a concert. It's like 18 of us in there, and we all say we filmmaker. And then one dude like, yo, I'm trying to get my video shot. I'm like, yo, I do video. I'm like, damn. I got to compete with 17 other guys.
Word.
So that's where we at now. Even me, whatever, I deal with that. I deal with that a lot on the bigger jobs and stuff like that. Whatever. It's people out here getting busy, and I'm just trying to get back into it now, whatever, because the last 4 or 5 months, whatever, I've just been chilling, like rearranging my personal life, whatever. So I'm in a good place now. So I'm ready to hit the ground running again. Word. But I don't blame them because it's just we trying to make money. Ain't nobody trying to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So I applaud it. I actually applaud it that everybody's trying to get their ideas out. That was me with no platform.
I paid for $100.
It was 106 in Park, and it was like that. What's that TRL shit?
Yeah.
You got 10 slots, and I'm shooting these little videos on digital cameras, whatever. No, I'm not gonna get to that point yet, and it was nowhere to put it. YouTube wasn't even out yet. None of that stuff. Think about that. So Cassius got videos showing their homies on DVD. Like, yo, come through it. I'm gonna show you my video with Rock did, whatever. There was no YouTube yet. Think about that. When you showing your video and you still paying me money though. They were paying me good money, whatever, just to say I got a video, whatever, on this little DVD, whatever. Come check it out. Or if I got a show, whatever, it's gonna be playing in the background, shit like that.
So how was y'all like? I know we got editing softwares now. How was y'all editing videos back in the day? On what?
No. I had Final Cut Pro when I first started.
How long that shit
It was
been
brand
out?
new. I had Final Cut Pro 1. I had the
Word?
first one.
When that shit came out?
I don't
just called
probably
Cut.
90.
Shit
Probably,
was just called Cut.
I'm gonna Google it. It's probably like 1999.
Word?
Yeah.
So how was they doing videos
Probably
back?
a little earlier than
like,
that. Probably a little earlier than
how
that.
could they put a video to like? I know.
So the camera you had this little wire you had to put in the computer to streamline the footage through there. It took forever.
Oh
And then
shit!
you edit in non-linear, like on the editing, just like anything else.
Damn.
Final Cut Pro 1, that started on.
Damn.
Yeah, and then before that, my father had a switcher. He used to had these 2 cameras where he had a switcher where that was so booty, like these little transition, like a wipe. It'd be like a white thing, and then like a.
Damn.
I was just like, but it was, bro. That's how I learned it. Whatever. That's why I'm glad I saw that era to see the originators of this, like where
That's
it come
crazy.
from. Editing on the flatbed in my film class, stitching up film together.
Oh,
You're
shit.
playing on this little monitor like that, feeling like real black and white. It's so fire. But like I said before, putting the thing in the bath and you seeing the image that you took on your camera coming to life. Like I'm glad I seen that first.
That's tough.
Yeah, because now whatever, super easy. AI, whatever. Like you say, I want a girl look beautiful with a short haircut, saying hi.
Nah,
And
fact.
she can do that,
I've
you typed it
been
in. Think about
fucking
that. That's crazy.
Chat GPT, whatever. I've
Yeah,
been fucking that shit up.
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so
I like he showed me
I'm
that
not
shit.
scared of it either. So what I like about it, it helps me streamline the efficiency of my business. AI now, like even writing treatment and stuff like that. Everybody knows this too. So me saying it's not like I'm saying anything new. It's just like the ideas you got in your head. It formats it for you perfectly.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's all you want. Like, what's wrong with
Facts.
that? I'm not cheating.
Facts.
Like, yo, I need to. This client want a dope video, whatever. So we have to understand AI is not going to take away the business of it. It's just going to make your business better, whatever.
It's
more
just
efficient.
like anything else that come out. As long as you know how to use it, you
Yeah,
ain't gotta
yeah,
worry
you
about
gonna
nobody
live with
else.
it.
Yeah,
Just don't be scared of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I tell people.
use it to your advantage. Like just
I
like
agree.
everybody else is gonna use it to their
Yes, sir.
advantage. I be on that shit. I be look. I want him to look like this,
Yeah,
make
yeah,
him
yeah.
smile, don't have no earrings on him, all type of shit. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, I appreciate it because I come from the era of technology. So I wasn't one of those people that had to learn technology. When I was old enough to use technology, it was technology.
That's a fact.
So I look at shit like how you said what you said about the shooting videos and editing back in the day.
Yes.
it reminds me of when Nori always says, yo, you know how hard it was to do features back in the day? They used to send a nigga on a plane with the big ass reel.
Really?
Fly the
I
nigga
can
to
imagine.
California, sit with Snoop Dogg, he record his shit, he packed that shit up, come all the way back to New York, and that's the
Audio
record.
shit, yeah.
Because we wasn't emailing. We had to do it like that.
That's crazy.
And then the motherfucker said, I wish it go back to that. Shut the fuck up.
Who said that?
Nori
First
wants
of all,
it to go back
Nori
to
don't
that
rap
shit.
no more. He gotta stop, man. Nori don't rap no more. He gotta stop. I ain't gonna lie. He's hilarious though.
No. That's a real statement though. Yeah, with the reels what they used to have.
Yeah.
That's a real
And
statement.
some people wish it stayed like
Damn,
that.
I ain't going
some
back to
people-
that shit.
Nah, some people.
That's like the people that wanted to go back to vinyls.
It's the,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
the
fact.
shit.
That's a fact,
It's
yeah.
the shit that's you familiar with. So like, I'm barely as good as I'm decent with a camera.
But do you want to stay what you familiar with, or do you want to elevate? Cause my only thing when they say they want to go back to the old shit, it's just like you gotta understand shit did elevate and did make it better.
But you gotta look at it from a standpoint as here, like as us is doing the podcast with Rock.
Yeah.
Some people may think we just sit here, talk, leave, and whoever working these cameras do all the work.
That's a
They
fact.
don't know we sit, talk, leave, and he hand all this shit to the host, and the host
Yeah,
go
yeah,
home
it's a
and
fact.
edit everything.
That's a fact.
True.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so if this shit advance and I don't keep up with it, I'm gonna be like, damn, I miss when the shit was simpler.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Know what I mean? But if
Nah, but-
if I keep up with it, I won't feel that way.
But it ain't really no keeping. Like, all right,
It
boom.
is.
Not really.
It's all
Like
Nori
with
doing
Nori,
is,
with Nori
all he
keeping
doing is
up
rapping.
is no, what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
that what he said
Yeah.
that wasn't simple, whatever. So the new technology is actually easier, whatever. So people say they wish it went back to the old ways. That's wrong, whatever, because it was a harder process back then.
way harder process,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like he said, the nigga had to get on
Yeah,
the
the whole
plane
thing,
with
yeah.
real.
Delicate.
When a nigga right now, right, a nigga could get on the plane with a thumb drive.
That's a
with
fact.
8 sessions on that
That's
motherfucker.
true.
Like,
That's true. But
fact,
remember who you having the conversation about. Nori.
no, what I'm saying.
That's all
That's
he-
what I said.
like-
He don't rap no more. He gotta
yeah.
stop that
That's a
shit.
fact, that's a
Like
fact.
he gotta stop
Yeah.
that shit.
No,
'cause
but even when he rapped, that's all he did.
No,
he
what I'm
did
saying.
nothing else. He didn't make beats. He just rapped and leave.
Nobody from his era agrees with him. Like
agree,
nobody
yeah,
want
me
to go
too,
back
yeah.
to that real
Yeah,
shit.
nobody wanna go
Like,
back to that. It's a lot.
They
It's a
do want to
lot.
go back to real shit. They don't want to go back to real shit. Like,
a fact. I agree.
Like that's crazy. Like having like nah, hell no. Cause even computers, bro. So he basically saying a nigga was traveling with a computer that had a butt on it, as opposed to a nigga traveling
Yeah.
with a laptop.
But you gotta remember, he didn't do nothing. All he did was pull up to the studio session.
Nah, he just
rap,
he
and
just
leave.
knew the process. Yeah, that's a fact.
But now when he pull up to the studio session, the nigga be like punch in, Nori be like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's too
Yeah.
advanced for
He
him.
ain't never pulling up to the studio no more. That shit is over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wrap. Shout out Jake Trips.
Yeah,
It's a
I
wrap. It's a wrap. When he pull up to the studio, he said, "Welcome to Jake Trips, your man Noriega."
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah, you over with that. That's a fact. I agree.
That's
I
real
agree.
shit, though. But yo, Rock, we asked you about everything. Filming, filmmaking, music videos. But who is Rock Davis?
Kid from Newark that was fortunate enough to kind of see the world through filmmaking. In a way, I did it, and the people I've met, the people I've worked with, and stuff like that, whatever. I never thought in a million years I'd be doing it.
Word.
But it was just me putting my head down and being a filmmaker. So as far as like who I am, I don't know. I think a big part of it is me being a filmmaker. But a lot of time, I like being by myself, like which I am a lot now.
Word.
I just like being out the way in the sense of like getting on my bike, whatever, bicycle, and I travel so much, whatever. So
Word.
if I could do that first and be a filmmaker second, I would love it. But me being a filmmaker first allows me to do those things.
That's dope.
Yeah. So that's me.
What's
in
your
a
favorite
nutshell.
place to travel to? You like to travel to
Oh.
where it's cold at or to where it's hot at?
And then the best place I've ever been to in my life is Egypt. Me seeing the pyramids for the first time.
Egypt.
This
Me seeing the pyramids for the first time was
All right, you
mind-boggling.
coming up here talking a little
Man,
too
I'm
rich.
broke
Like,
as
nah,
hell,
nah,
man.
nah,
I'm
nah,
broke.
nah,
Look at that.
nah,
No,
nah,
no,
nah,
we get my black ass up.
We can talk about it.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I can
That's
tell all the people I
fine.
work
Word.
with, all the places I've been in the world. I've been to Australia, Europe, fucking
I don't even
Dubai, South Africa, West Africa, East Africa, all that stuff.
all of filmmaking. That's for, you be documenting those?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to Tokyo in August. I
wanna go there, too.
I just want to see New York City on steroids. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Yeah.
So
That's fine. I never looked at it like
Yeah,
that.
I've been some places, man.
You be documenting all the places you be traveling to?
Yeah. It's all on my Instagram too. Like if you look back on certain things, been to Thailand, been to Bangkok.
That's the documentary
been to Hong
we need.
Kong.
We need to see rock across the world.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get back to that. Yeah.
Word.
But I was doing it when social media wasn't there. I was having all that fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Before it got super crazy. But now everybody's doing it now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it don't even seem like they having fun doing it. Because they're so busy documenting. I might have a camera on for a second, but I ain't doing every
But I ain't doing it the whole damn trip.
Yeah.
Like,
and I know people do that all the time.
I'm out here feeding elephants and shit. I don't want to record that shit, man. Like,
but I hope I answered that question. Like,
hell
simple,
yeah.
Real simple.
I got one last question for you. I don't know what Ray's last question is for you, but I got one last question for you. So, Jordan has a signature shot. Steph Curry has a signature shot. All athletes have a signature song.
Understand.
What's Rock Davis' signature shot?
without the title, like how if we seen
Like,
it, how we know?
your
Oh,
name
that's Rock
not
Davis.
there. We like that's Rock Davis.
I wouldn't
Like,
know, man. Wow,
you wouldn't know?
I only say that because the technology is all the same, and it's so many people that could do effects now, whatever. So
Yeah.
to say that, that's me being pretentious. I think it's just me being personal because I done shot so many different things that everything looks completely different, and so I won't say that, but only because of the technology. It's saying everybody could do the same thing in a sense, as far as like. If it's a new effect, everybody can download that effect.
Yeah.
If it's new this, whatever. So I wouldn't know. I mean, that would have to come from the audience.
I'll tell you one thing.
Because I know when it shoot, I know it's him.
That's awesome.
Like as soon as I look at the screen, I'd be like, the color, I know that's him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Everything with him is bright.
Yeah. I don't think I have that. I think more than anything, I think the way I make people feel on set and the energy that goes back and forth.
Yeah, they said your sets be fire, like it'd be amazing. Like,
I think that's for me. I think for me that's my biggest accomplishment. The way I make people feel and they feel comfortable around me.
I'll tell you one thing. Anything I
And
ever
if I answer the question, that's it to me.
Nah, that's
The way I make people feel before, during, and after the project.
That's how I answer for the podcast.
any work I ever seen from you, I'll tell you this. I don't care how it was shot, what type of vibe it was shot, that shit looked like money. I'll tell you that right now. That shit looked like, that was expensive to shoot. I don't care how much it cost to shoot, but you make it look like, damn, like,
appreciate
what was
it,
the
man.
budget for this shit? That's a fact.
I get that all the time. They're like, rock too expensive. I was like, nah, not really. I'm not.
That's a fact. I told you.
I don't like that.
I seen the MVP video. I knew y'all shot that at and everything, and I was like, damn, he made that building look like money.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah, so
I don't never say nobody's too expensive once I know a nigga with no money shot with the person.
That's a fact.
So the first time I seen one of my homies and they was like, yo, Rock shot this, I was like, we ain't got no money.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much was this shit?
I make it happen depending on the circumstance.
I definitely, that's fire. I fucks with that.
I appreciate y'all, man. This shit was amazing, man.
No, we appreciate
Thank you, bro.
I'm
I
glad you said that without us
getting
asking
it
you.
out.
I'm glad you said it was amazing without us asking you because we pride ourselves on having people up here and making
having
them
good questions. Yeah. I like that.
Making them feel comfortable, having them feeling like
because it makes you think.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It makes you think because some things you're not thinking about.
This not
bring that out.
This is not your first interview, right?
No, I've been. If you look at I've been on a bunch of.
It's Rock Davis, man.
Because I was
That
on.
don't mean that. You know how many niggas we interviewed?
Yeah.
And never had an interview?
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, I've been on a little run like towards the end of the year for that film I was promoting. Yeah, so I was doing everything. We was talking about the beard, my man, Beards and Bottles and them.
Oh yeah, you wasn't. My bad. You definitely wasn't Beards and Bottles. I'm bugging because I watched the interview. It's like,
he was like, I'm going to anybody else's platform. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Yo, we appreciate you.
Yeah, come on, man.
We will ask for the file, like, what's your socials, but it's Rock Davis.
Yeah, Rock Davis, COM.
Yeah, like
ROCKDAVIS COM.
Yeah.
Is that COM for .com?
Yeah, but I just took the dot out of it because it was a big deal to have a website back in the day.
So y'all,
all my video was on there.
So y'all know, don't you ever forget your favorite cameraman's favorite. And I mean your favorite. I mean from Ish to Nimi to Dolo to I mean all of them, motherfucker. Everybody.
That's a fact.
Come through the lens and the timeline of him. Like, you know how colleges be like, yo, recruit kids from your pipeline.
That's a fact.
Boom. If they from New Jersey, they came through the pipeline. Right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's how that shit go.
Yeah.
That's Rock Davis.
I feel honored. Yeah.
We want to thank you for coming through here, man. We appreciate you coming through, showing us up and coming some love.
Come on, man. Nah, come on, man. I love this shit,
Facts.
man. I love this shit. Flush it out. Because something like I said before.
Hold Hold on, Rob.
I sip, I roll my weed up. Niggas trip, but they can't see us. Big plays when I'm on top now. I got this, kick your feet up. Watch how I double up now. It's gonna cost 10 to see us.